moving on down the years at university, I am a creative person, and it was time, when I graduated, it was time for us to show our work in an exhibition. There were 40 of us, which is double the usual class numbers just because of the way the year works. And the university at the time could only show half of the classes' work. And by anybody's standards, David split my heart. I know my work was in the top 10 because I put all my past experiences. There was so much heart and soul in my work. I didn't make the 20 cuts because my lecturers in my final year figured out that I was very ambitious. They asked me what you wanted to do with your life. I said, I actually want to start my own business. I was told right then, face front, don't even bother, you will fail. I was discouraged whilst I watched other peers in my same classroom being teacher's pet and being pushed forward as the best in the class. I was actually told, don't even bother, you will fail. Now that really lit a fire in me, and I thought, no, I'm going to prove you wrong. So I was left out of 20, I was left out of my university show, and I was the only black girl in my class. And forward to, I can tell you so many experiences. Forward to even recently, right now, I am dealing with my workplace because of discrimination. My son recently displayed COVID symptoms, and I decided to keep him home last week. We did a test 3 days later, and he was very gaggy, and he was throwing up, so I wasn't sure if I did the test right. And they said, okay, we did the test, and it was negative. I approached my employers. I said, okay, we've done the test. It's negative, but I still want to keep him home for the 10-day isolation period. I was told, okay, you will be paid from the Monday to the Thursday, but from Thursday for the rest of the time, you won't be paid because we see it as childcare. And I said, wait a minute. I'm a single parent. I have a child that's tested negative but has the signs and has been sent home from his school. I have other colleagues that I've worked with that have taken 3 weeks at a time on multiple occasions with no question asked. And I could go on
Jane,
and
look,
on.
I
and
can
on.
hear your frustration. I can hear that you could go on and on. I can hear the 20-year story.
And this, I was a bubbly, honestly, I was a bubbly girl.
You still sound quite bubbly.
Live in Africa, I never... We knew of racism, but in all honesty, from my experience, I came to this country as a happy. I never saw that. I never experienced it till I came to this country. And
Jane,
I always used to think we are all one. People are just who they are. But honestly, being in this country for a few years, it has completely destroyed. It's completely decimated my view of humanity.
Jane,
and people like Gavin who say this country isn't racist are having a laugh.
I've just got to tell you, Jane, don't let it destroy your sense of humanity. And the reason I say that is because my experience is, yes, I'm afraid racism is real and it is institutional and there's much to do. And yes, I'm afraid there are still racists out there. But overwhelmingly, I find from the people that I come into contact with across this country, the emails that I'm sent, the messages of support that I'm sent, and the good people, by the way, who did not look like me and certainly weren't the colour of my skin, who have supported me over the years, that there are many, many more out there, many more white compatriots who want this country to change and are doing all they can to make that happen. The problem is, I suspect, is that we haven't got a government that's keeping up to speed with them.